More to be done up here. Cold up here. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Behold my light. Twilight curse. It is yours. That was spectacular.
I can't... This isn't working. You return to Shadow now. Has to be a way I can survive up there. We made it back here safe and sound, didn't we, Kronos?
Come forth.
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
What news?
Kronos was waiting for me again outside of Eris. This time I recognized him right away, but I could do nothing against him.
Wily bastard. Arrogant to the last. So then, he knows of you. What did he say?
He thanked the fates that we had finally met, as though he'd been searching for me all this time, and told me not to make the same mistakes as my family.
Eject that poisoned memory from your mind. He knows nothing of the Fate's designs. I shall reinforce all our protective sorceries, and you... fear not your enemy. Slay him.
Hey, where'd Hecuba and Gali scamper off to? I'd ask Headmistress, but she doesn't like it when I show even the slightest concern for her familiars. They're fine, Melinoe.
Well, they probably are fine. Each on a little scouting expedition at my own behest, under the auspices of the Good Witch, of course. The hound goes one way, the polecat another.
Those little scouting expeditions always seem to last a while. I'll have to keep an eye out for them then.
Where they're going, they shall appreciate seeing a friendly face.
May I? The hound and polecat must have gone to scout. Sure. Revol, the Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
That creepy artifact is yours, kiddo.
Commander?
Young one, you have an animal familiar now. Well, your disciples are my disciples, young one. They shall be trained and cared for here while you're away, and they can fight me also if they like.
Thank you.
almost budged. Observe, my disciples.
If I'm to serve the night, I would know her will. Into Erebus. No holding back.
Nothing like a code on each fire to settle a family dispute, eh? Especially productive, seeing as we can't even kill each other, as old Kronos himself can attest. Oh well, plenty of work for me.
Pleased to know you and Hephaestus get along. That one is often on his own, as though my flames are all the company he needs. He's not the worst of sorts as we gods go.
The shadows dissipate. Until we meet again. Lady Demeter, I'm grateful for your strength. This is hardly fitting an exchange, but please accept it.
It seems there are such youth today as still can show my generation due respect. I am pleased my own granddaughter is such an example. We've been locked in conflict with Kronos for so long that we've begun to doubt that anything can meaningfully change. I wonder, Flower, can you truly rid us of this blight?
Desolation.
Such deep, impenetrable gloom surrounds the Underworld, Princess, that not even her infernal eye can easily discern what horrors lie therein.
If I can't see into the shadows, I'll cut through.
The hunt is on.
Artemis.
Nice.
Ooh. Couldn't do it. She marked that one for me.
See that?
A gift.
So how's it going?
Appreciate the backup.
Moonlight guide you. You found Kronos. Sank your fangs into his throat. Sister Hecate gave me the gist. How'd you do it? Found some exploitable weakness, something like that?
Mostly I just kept evading a lot. He's very powerful, but must have underestimated my ability to resist his tricks.
He won't always underestimate you, though. Must have his vulnerabilities. The old are seldom wise and often weak, right? He's bloodied. Go for the kill. Very well. See you.
Let's do this again sometime. Whoa.
When you return to Shadow, I briefly sense your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fate's designs, but Olympus needs me. And to achieve my task, I need them.
I see. As you may know, I am uninterested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
This can grow into exactly what I need.
The ancient and obscure originator of creation yet remains, observing from within such black impenetrable depths the endless toil of the living and the dead.
Chaos is witness to all. Hail, boatman. Do you think Arachne's going to be all right in all of this, my lord? The surface was no longer welcoming or safe for her. And now, I fear that Erebus is not much better off. You're right. She's twice as resourceful as just about anybody. 4 times. Just look out for her, would you? Here's the gold.
If only you could see my fields in the morning sun, shining brighter than any gold you shall ever find. Such metals ought to remain within the earth.
Welcome. You spoke the oath of the unseen and would enact Knight's testament this eve. I sensed the growing fear. How much of it is yours?
A healthy fear, no more no less, Headmistress. I'm honored that you granted me the right to take the oath. Assuming it was your doing, rather than Commander Skelemia's.
Best not to speculate too much. 'Twas your own doing most of all. Then face me on this terror-stricken eve. You have made certain vows and shall experience the consequence. And hold! I shall return to Shadows hence. Trust that your eve is only beginning.
Victory. Cinder. Hermes, if there's anyone out there who can help me outpace time, it's you. Please accept this for your swift and reliable service.
Right, careful. You really are. Just, I really need to move along, so let's get to the blessings, if you please. Olympus has been under siege before. Normally, it's not too big a deal. But Gramps has something else in mind this time. Got some individuals here pretty spooked.
Now pull yourselves together and don't screw it up like this time. Okay, girls? For Scylla and the Sirens!
Where was I? Let us together shine this night, O moon.
None of my light pierces this dismal region normally, but for you, little star, I shall not hesitate to pierce the heavens and the earth alike. Together, let us strive for victory. Drink deep and persevere.
I slay more, I get your gold. How did you get here already? Ugh, anyway, it's your gold against mine. Come on out.
Race you.
Show off.
evening to you.
Good evening to you. Evening to you. Evening to you.
You know, you're never around when the boatman Charon's in the area. Fear not, for he's a friend. Though not always easy to talk to.
Always easy to talk to. Easy to talk to. Talk
to. Take care now.
Take care.
You shades, leave him alone.
Whether he fought ferociously or merely played, three-headed terror Cerberus does not let on. The exposed inner workings of the infamously interlocking chambers of the Underworld are a mass of gold-toothed wheels, a never-ending cycle turning at the Titan's sole behest.
Can hardly concentrate with all this racket. Father?
Fierce hellhound Cerberus has many fangs, but little trust to spare.
Salutations.
Hail. Nyx herself. Even she was powerless against the Titan. 2 of Night Incarnate's own sons served in my house along with her. I suppose he has them too.
No, Hypnos is with us. Fast asleep for all this time. Perhaps some sort of defensive response, but we have found no way to wake him. Brave Skelemius is with us as well.
Hypnos asleep again. And I've no recollection of that other name. But time has worn on me, perhaps. Regardless, if the witch yet leads the unseen, the will of night is not yet lost. That I can spare.
Cerberus, take care of him, okay?
Come all this way again. You are proven to be quite a nuisance, if only because you insist on continually setting loose your father's wretched old three-headed cur. To think how such a beast used to be kept within these walls.
So you keep casting out poor Cerberus into the morning fields, where he rages alone, of all your unforgivable offenses.
What would you have me do? I do not require him to guard the gates to this realm, for they are open wide. And I certainly do not require him to shed everywhere. Though bloodshed, I accept. You do not belong here. You do not belong anywhere at all. You cannot stop me. Merely slow me down a bit. This I shall not forget.
Suffer in darkness. Zodiac sand. Such power. The chamber's down the hall.
Seek not to know what happened to the terrifying princess of the Underworld. The time shall come when all shall be made clear.
Return to Shadow now. The fates were on my side. Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now? They were all so happy together, weren't they? And oblivious to the Titan's threat.
Out late again, huh? Getting crowded out there. More shades, guy with the horns. I don't like it, Mel. Not one bit.
As we grow in numbers, we grow in strength. What's your concern with that?
Don't like to share? Except this tent. I don't mind sharing it with you. Most of the time.
I'm honored. I'm fine, really. What is all this?
Looky who! Miss me trouble? Thought I'd flit on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
It's not been long enough. Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris, I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
What, you can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it, you're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again, I swear. So, truce?
We'll see.
Truce.
Disgusting.
Don't bother.
Sister Selene.
Oh, little star. During such phases, I remain unseen in the night sky and can enjoy a moment's rest. So let us speak a little more. Although I fear that speaking starts to drain me of my light. How fares the task?
Great Selene, I am honored by your presence here. The task proceeds at pace, I think. Although, as you well know, we have much left to do. I'm grateful you've been watching over me.
And I am grateful for the opportunity. I am the Eye of Night, but you, I think, have come to be her sword. Until we see each other once again under her veil.
Farewell till then.
Nevertheless, I feel as though I ought have been there, brother. Perhaps I could have protected them, as was my charge. To think the fates themselves may have denied me the attempt. It's discomforting that I may never know. You have every reason to be angry. I'm angry too. Nonetheless, I'm grateful that our paths have intertwined again. Be safe, Charon.
New shipment there. Here are the bones. As promised. Look, I do want you to feel welcome here and safe. It's not just something that we say. All of us have lost something here. May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold. Say, why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
Oh, this really isn't necessary, but, thanks. Hail, Strife.
Huh?
Well done out there.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. You still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey?
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath. until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it.
Hello there. So how has Nemesis been faring out there? Taking matters into her very capable hands? Not making too much grief for you, I hope?
So you know already. And Headmistress must too. Nemesis is being Nemesis. Discovering firsthand our task is not as simple as it seems.
Say no more then. Though if she becomes too intent on impeding your results over achieving her own, we'll step in.
It won't come to that. Some wheat. I have to search the depths of chaos for this. Take all the time you need.
Our garden flourishes.
Well, well.
A Nemesis, about the dream I had. Kronos, he demanded that my father tell him where the Fates reside.
Smart. Mother Nyx never would have told him. The Fates may be my sisters, but even I have no idea where they are. Long as they're hidden, no one can mess with their designs.
You don't sound especially concerned that Kronos apparently found the three Weavers of Destiny and may be forcing their plans for the future.
Really? I ever give you the impression I had any hope this would end well?
How could he have found them? Wouldn't the Fates see the threat coming?
They're always weaving. That means even they know only so much in advance. Kronos is time. Time moves faster than expected.
May moonlight guide you.
Come on.
Should be of use. Epiphany. Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it then. These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but alas.
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted. Unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
Born of chaos. Grow strong. What now? Now. My blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. As it would spill upon the surface, I must be.
So mote it be.
Let's try the surface one more time. In you go. O essences of chaos, heed my voice. In your potential, I have made my choice.
Your will is done.
The rod of fishing. What shall the rivers yield to us? Revolve.
Behold. Word reached me that this past night you achieved what you set out to do, young one. Major congrats on that. All my disciples and myself salute you on a job well done.
Thank you, Commander. Though this was a step toward victory I never could have achieved if not for all the training and counsel from Headmistress, Odysseus, and yourself.
And she even gives credit where credit is due.